He has scored 4 points. He is shooting 1 of 16 from the field, 0 for 7 from 3-point range. How are you doing him favors? We know that he's not ready yet.
On the other team, and early in the game, JJ Redick had an issue, not with the shots Bronny was taking, but it was the ones he was turning down. And in the past, JJ Redick has said himself that he doesn't care if his players are shooting good shots and they miss. He only cares if they're turning them down, which you see Bronny doing here early. And JJ had this to say to him.
Getting the start tonight. We've seen plenty of action.
November 15th, 2025. All eyes in the basketball universe were glued to Milwaukee. The Lakers were missing 3 key pieces, and JJ Redick pulled a stunt that had the gossip mill spinning. He started Bronny James in a game that actually meant something. 10 minutes in, the box score screamed the nightmare everyone whispered about but hoped wouldn't show up. 0 points, 0 shots made, and suddenly the whispers turned into full-throated confessions. He's not ready. Meanwhile, across the hoops galaxy, Kiyan Anthony casually dropped 40 in a major tournament like it was Tuesday morning. He's headed to Syracuse carrying his father's legacy, but the difference is night and day. He's stacking real stats, real production, and skills you can't fake. Now, the uncomfortable question, is Bronny James the most overrated young hoopster alive? And did LeBron accidentally sabotage his son's career by shoving him into the spotlight long before he was equipped for the heat? The Milwaukee Bucks showdown wasn't supposed to unravel like this. With LeBron James, Marcus Smart, and Rui Hachimura all sidelined, JJ Redick handed Bronny the keys. Second career start, first real pressure, and the implosion came faster than anyone could blink. 10 minutes played, less than some bench players get in garbage time. 2 shots, both from downtown, both bricks, 0 rhythm. The final line read like a horror flick: 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 steal, -6 rating. Lakers still rolled 119-95, but here's the kicker: what came next crushed the narrative even further. In Syracuse, Kiyan Anthony gave his speech, thanking coaching staffs, visits, practices, and finally committing to Syracuse with authenticity dripping from every word. Meanwhile, Milwaukee's defense didn't even glance at Bronny, leaving him unguarded on every possession and wrecking the Lakers' spacing entirely. This wasn't a fluke. Before the Bucks game, Bronny averaged 2.3 points, 1.9 assists, shooting 29.2% from the field, 25% from 3, barely G-League numbers. Yet he stood in a Lakers jersey, James on the back, in a starting lineup of one of the league's crown jewels. And the one who turned up the pressure? His dad. Stephen A. Smith predicted this mess from miles away. March 6, 2025, during Lakers-Knicks, LeBron James stormed courtside at Stephen A. during a timeout, screaming for him to stop talking about his son. Caught live. Clip went viral. Stephen A. hit First Take the next day, saying he wasn't talking about Bronny, he meant LeBron. Suddenly, the conversation flipped. Timeline: Bronny, 4.8 points, 2.8 rebounds, 2.1 assists. USC cardiac scare in 2023. Lakers grabbed him 55th pick in 2024 because LeBron wanted the dream pairing. Stephen A. called it, not about Bronny's game, but the pressure cooker LeBron built. Podcast rage: LeBron James is full of it. As it pertains to his son, he is a liar. Pleading as a father, stop forcing the spotlight. Bronny James is in the NBA because of LeBron. Love seeing him in the G League grow, yes, but the expectations? Manufactured. The courtside confrontation? Planned. Stephen A. insists, no fixes, relationship over. LeBron scripted the journey. Outside narrative, outside control. Contrast Carmelo Anthony and Kiyan Anthony. Carmelo enters Syracuse 2002-2003, dominates instantly, 2 points, 10 rebounds. Freshman ranks 16th in nation, 4th Big East, top in rebounding. Legendary. In Final Four versus Texas, he cooks them, 33 points, 12-19, 14 boards, 3 steals. That 33-point explosion? Still the highest ever by a freshman in a Final Four. Pressure? Yeah, it's a lot. And as a father, you can prep your kids for the storm, but eventually, they face it anyway. Fast forward to the championship against Kansas. Carmelo Anthony drops 20 points, 10 rebounds, leading Syracuse to an 81-78 win and takes home NCAA Tournament Most Outstanding Player. Coach Jim Boeheim called him the best in college basketball, and he wasn't exaggerating. That was pure superstar energy. One season later, Carmelo jumps to the NBA, drafted 3rd overall in 2003. Career highlights: over 28,000 points, 10-time All-Star, 6 All-NBA selections, NBA 75th anniversary team, 3 Olympic golds, 2008, 2012, 2016, plus 2004 bronze. That makes Carmelo Anthony the most decorated male Olympic basketball player in U.S. history. Missing an NBA title? Sure, critics harp on it, but his legacy remains massive. College champ, Olympic legend, one of the coldest pure scorers ever. Syracuse? Not just memories. In 2007, Carmelo invested $3 million to build the Carmelo K. Anthony Basketball Center. His number 15 hangs in the rafters, his name on the walls, and Kiyan Anthony isn't riding coattails. He's forging his own path, one bucket at a time. On the Nike EBL circuit, Kiyan averaged 6 points, 6 boards for Team Melo, scoring 25+ in 4 of 15 games against elite AAU competition. His breakout? Nike Peach Jam, 8 games, 21. 8 points per game, 37. 3% from deep against top defenders. Smooth, skilled, aggressive scorer, high-volume shot maker. Ultimate green light in EBL means he sometimes forces tough shots, but few in high school can hit shots with that degree of difficulty. Pull-ups, step-backs, floaters, deep threes, all natural, soft touch, instinctive feel. Footwork, jab series, top tier. Mastered coming off ball screens. Then, social media exploded. 40-point eruption versus Mac Irvin Fire, 15/19 FG, 5/6 3 points, efficiency against real competition equals statement, not luck. Scouts noticed, smooth handles, tight footwork, step-backs, pull-ups, floaters, deep threes, the full offensive bag. Not just Carmelo's son, a real scoring threat on his own. At NBA Top 100 Camp Orlando, Kiyan led scoring, 28. 5 PPG across 8 games. 1 game, 42 points, 15/28 FG, 4/9 deep. 6 feet 5 inches, ranked number 36 ESPN 100, dominating elite camps, proving himself in real competition. Commitment to Syracuse, November 15, 2024, live on Father's Show, Brooklyn, 7 p.m. Kiyan looks into camera, now we're going to get to work. Authentic. Not trying to be Carmelo, being Kiyan, earning every step through production and skill, not last name. Scouting backs it up, smooth, skilled scorer, high-volume shooter, aggressive scoring mindset, hunting buckets every possession. Tough shots? Yes, but one of few high schoolers who can hit them consistently. Pull-ups, step-backs, floaters, fearless deep threes, all instinctive. Natural feel. ChatGPT said, his footwork and jab series? Polished, elite, exactly what you'd expect from someone raised around top-tier hoopers. Now, flip the script to Bronny James. He's out here rocking an NBA jersey while putting up 0-point nights in games that actually matter. His resume? All family ties, no real production. His path to the NBA didn't come from dominant college play or a breakout run demanding scout attention. It came because LeBron James publicly declared he wanted to play alongside his son. LeBron leveraged his influence to make that moment happen. Every rough night Bronny has, every scoreless performance, the blame snapped straight back to LeBron, because he created the expectations long before Bronny could define himself. Now look at Carmelo Anthony with Kiyan. Carmelo stayed quiet, patient, out of the cameras, letting Kiyan grind through AAU battles, stack highlights, and build his own name through real production. Stephen A. Smith said it best, this was the one time LeBron should have acted like Carmelo, quiet, supportive, hands off. And the results? Loud. Kiyan steps into Syracuse with legitimate accomplishments. He didn't get there because of strings pulled, he earned it with buckets, consistency, and on-court impact scouts couldn't ignore. Bronny? Criticism never stops. Loud, harsh, relentless. Fans tweeting, dude is garbage, wasting a roster spot, others adding, that's why he belongs in the G League. Even his G League numbers, 18, 6 points, 4, 8 assists, 4, 6 rebounds across 18 games, aren't turning heads. Defenders cite recovery from cardiac arrest, playing under his dad's pressure, and impossible expectations. Truth, he's not producing at an NBA level, and his spot blocks players who could help the Lakers win now. Kiyan's critics argue hype is all dad-driven, that Syracuse isn't the powerhouse it was, or Carmelo's legacy is too heavy. But Kiyan's supporters have receipts, real numbers, games, domination, verified production. Bronny's defenders, potential and patience. One shows results, the other shields with hope. So the question, is Bronny more overrated than Kiyan? Simple, yes. Kiyan Anthony isn't overrated, he's exactly where his work earns him. Elite AAU, strong high school, obvious work ethic, top 40 recruit on merit, not last name. Bronny? Perfect example of influence exceeding actual game. In the NBA because of LeBron James. Numbers don't justify roster spot. Play doesn't justify minutes. Emotional father-son moment? LeBron got it. Bronny carries the weight. Spotlight he wasn't ready for. Meanwhile, Carmelo let Kiyan grow slow, dominate quietly, earn respect before attention arrived. Kiyan enters Syracuse with real numbers, real wins, real respect. Lakers did Bronny no favors starting him in Milwaukee, walked off with 0 points. Expected outcome. Bottom line, Bronny in the NBA because of LeBron. 0-point night confirmed whispers, not ready. Kiyan, Syracuse bound, dominated AAU, averaged 21.8 at Peach Jam against Elite, proving himself. More than Carmelo's kid, he's his own player. Stephen A. Smith was right, this was never Bronny's issue, it was LeBron's. And as Kiyan steps onto the Carmelo K. Anthony basketball center floor, he'll prove himself without someone else scripting the journey. Bronny overrated versus Kiyan? Absolutely. Bigger picture, influence over readiness has real costs. What do you think? Did LeBron push Bronny too early? Will Kiyan live up to the hype at Syracuse with real momentum and numbers? Drop your thoughts. Smash that like if you're done with fake narratives, subscribe, and share for more unfiltered basketball breakdowns.